Good morning, Mr.
Good,
Amphy.
good morning.
Um, I've been aware of a lot of content that you've been providing the community through your Facebook page and your different Instagram accounts and whatnot. And the question that it begs me to ask of you is that what is your real purpose for wanting to start a podcast? What is your real intent?
Uh, m- well, my real intent is that we have to, as people, have to control our own perception of who we is as a people. Uh, I believe that, you know, as a people, for so long, other people have shaped our image, shaped who Black people is, told us who we is, dished out our news and information to us, and it has never been beneficial to us to receive that information from other people, right? So my intent with the podcasting and building a platform is to one is to let my people know who they really is, what they're really capable of, because our history starts off as slavery, but we're so much greater than that. And it would be kind of hard to see yourself as something greater than that if your history starts off as slavery and look at your condition today. You see what I'm saying? It'd be kind of difficult of seeing yourself come from a great lineage without actually knowing it, right?
Right.
So I think it's first and foremost important for us to know where we come from, to be in the process of researching and studying and connecting back to our lineage as a people, you know, and really understanding our contributions to society. And I believe if we understand our contribution historically, I believe that it would change how we tend to shape and contribute to our environment today. You
So
know,
you believe that a relearning process is necessary and needed in order to affect the change in how we as a people view ourselves individually as well as collectively?
yes, I believe I don't view us as our condition. I mean that when you look on the news and you see crime or you see robbery, I understand that those are circumstances of conditions, not of who we is as a people. When I understand who we are historically, I know we are peaceful people. I know how we have built civilizations, lived civilized amongst each others without crime rate. So when you know these things, then you know we are capable of living that way. And then so when you understand why our conditions are the way they are, and you say, well, why ain't nobody doing nothing about it? It's the belief that we can't do nothing about it, because we don't know who we are. We don't know what we're capable of. If you knew that you built other civilizations in the past, if you went and shaped other civilizations, put the roads down, put the street lamps up, if you knew that you actually was the people who did these things, then you would know that you are the people who can do those things.
That makes sense to me. Okay, let me ask you this question. Do you think it is possible for a lot of people to actually embrace this new view, considering that a lot of people have come to believe that despite our origins to their knowledge, beginning in slavery, since slavery, there's still been a lot of great accomplishments that Black people and people of African descent has made. There's a lot of contributions that they made to our current society, you know, prior to anybody's knowledge of anything that taken place before then. So do you think that information will meet resistance?
Well, it's gonna meet resistance, but I think what I intend to do that should differentiate from a lot of from just conversation is by being that example, of trying to be self-productive, trying to work with as many in my community as possible to magnify that, and then use history and what we have done in the past, even here in America, as an example that what can be done. Showing how. That's why I favor the Reconstruction period, is because blacks went off into small towns after slavery, and they used the skills and knowledge they had from slavery, created schools, educated the next generation, and built towns. And they had home ownership, didn't have the same situation of usuries that Europeans had in their neighborhoods. We had higher home ownership. When you look at Seneca Village, when you look at all the black towns in Oklahoma, which was many of them, So and many other towns out west, the black people found towns in Florida, uh, various places, Texas. We found a lot of black towns and prospered, right? So, and we prospered because we had skills, and we have the work ethic. So when I see people tell me like, now black people are lazy, right? And even if I hear a white person tell you that, and then I see black people repeat this concept that white people passed you down to you, and I feel like that come from a lack of knowledge, like a lack, and it come from a lack of rational thinking. Like, how would I let a white person tell me that you went and captured and enslaved a defective product? It would make no sense to go through the processes of enslaving a group of people that don't work. To work, it's like going to the store intentionally buying a defective product. So, as a people, I just have a strong belief system that we are more than capable of creating our own communities.